In the United States of America, it is illegal to remove somebody from a jury pool based on their race or ethnicity. So if somebody has a darker skin tone, different ethnicity, different nationality, you cannot strike them from the jury pool based on that trait alone. However, in the trial of Derek Chauvin, juror number 76 was stricken from the jury pool when he relayed a story that he used to live on 38th Street and Chicago Avenue. He's a black man, mind you, and there was a murder that occurred while he was living on the intersection. And the Minneapolis Police Department, one of their squad cars, rolled by soon after the murder, playing Another One Bites the Dust. Upon relaying that story to the court, Eric Nelson and the gang, the defense attorney for Derek Chauvin, struck him from the jury pool, saying that he had a bias towards the MPD. Think about how flawed the system is to strike a black man from the jury for something that the police did to him. He did not bring that upon himself. He did not bring that upon the MPD. The MPD brought that upon the people in that area. When we talk about community trauma, people sometimes don't think that they're affected by something that happened to them 2 blocks away, or a block away, or a mile away, but you undoubtedly have. And it shows in this striking of juror number 76 from the Derek Chauvin trial in the inherent racial makeup of the room. A white man in Judge Cahill, a white man in Eric Nelson, a white man in Derek Chauvin, all in the room, determining whether this black man can be part of the jury or not. Now, his bias is non-existent. He's a man living in the world and has been accosted by police in that way. His trauma, his experience, his story was brought onto him by the police. Therefore, the police, their bias has affected this black man. And it is not his bias to be stricken from the jury pool. The question you have to ask at the end of the day, can a black person's experience be unbiased enough to meet the standards of a white courtroom? The answer in this case is obviously no, but moving forward, how would the Derek Chauvin trial be affected by people being stricken from the jury pool who are simply black and went about their business? George Floyd was black and going about his life. And we have to recognize how flawed and inherently ostracizing, excommunicating this room is, this white space is, to black people and their experience. There is no bias in this man. There is just his experience. And if it happened, it happened. And he went on to say, and it's wild because in the recording, he really believes that he said, you know, I want this opportunity to be a part of a courtroom, to bring about justice and, you know, to be neutral, you know, and just bring my experience and make a decision. Nah, man, that's not how this is going to play out, bro. It's not how it's going to play out at all. You already told them that the MPD had affected you and taken a racist act and drove through an intersection playing Another One Bites the Dust to marginalize, dehumanize, and basically dismiss this person's life who was murdered in this neighborhood. That they have the audacity to show up and say that they protect and serve, but yet they mock, discriminate, and bring about pain in the community by playing Another One Bites the Dust. Him explaining that experience, showing the MPD in something that they did and in their true form, was something that the courtroom had to say, no, you got to go. So I ask you the question I asked earlier. Can you have a black experience, as somebody who's lived their life as a black person, can you have an unbiased opinion of the police if you're black, according to a white courtroom?